Hold on. Is this we're going now?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, I'm pressing record.
Okay, Andy, what'd you think of those letters?
I actually don't know how you get those. Those are hard.
I know, it's pretty impressive. Like I said, I've never written a thank you letter, so they have to be pretty happy about it. Now, I get excited for my clients before they do because I know the end result. I know how my crews take care of the home. So, all right, so I got it worked out here for you. You have 7 windows and 1 French wood patio door. On the windows, let's go over here, just make sure we got everything. I have, we have 6 double hungs, and then I have 1 big picture window. They're all going to have the 3/4 inch FDL colonial style grills, and they're white on white. And then on the French wood door, French wood patio door, we're doing the colonial style grills. We're going to do the white interior. And you like that Newberry in the oil rub bronze, right? The handle.
Yeah.
I actually have the Newberry in the satin nickel at my house. I showed you the picture of it. And we're doing the auxiliary foot lock on the French wood patio door.
Okay.
So it's going to lock in 2 places. So you know, I showed you. So does that sound like it? Does that sound like the entire?
That's everything we talked about, I think.
Yeah.
I think we covered it.
All right. All right. So I got it for you right here. Whoops, where'd it go? There it is. So the total job is $26,629, and I know that you mentioned that you wanted to pay cash for this, but it automatically works out some financing options for you. So let me just share them with you. It'll take about 30 seconds because I find some of my clients find something that really interests them. We have that 18 months, same as cash, which is no payments, no interest for a year and a half. So, and it's actually free to you. So whether you paid me a check or a credit card and decided to do the 18 months, same as cash, it's the same. And then we have 24 months, no interest with payments. So it just breaks out into 24 equal payments. That's $1,110. And then you got 36 months, no interest with payments. Gets down to $740. And then we got a couple. This is crazy. This 2.99 APR for 84 months. Get your payment down to $372.
Wow.
It's like a car payment, and then you have a 4.99 for 120 months. Gets down to $292. Any of those seem attractive to you?
Yeah, as I mentioned, I was talking about paying cash, so the 18 months is most attractive.
Right.
But that sounds high to me. I was really thinking, in the 12 to 15 range is kind of what I had budgeted. I don't know. But
no, I appreciate you sharing that with me. I was going to ask you what you had in mind, what you expected, or what your budget was. You said 12 to 15.
Yeah,
Where did you? How did you come up with that figure?
I was really just kind of ballparking the number of windows we had, and I figured $5,000 for the door, only from past experience. But so it's just kind of ballparking it, but
right. Yeah, you haven't, you were just kind of, you haven't had anybody else out here to give you
no, not yet.
Prices and gone to the big box stores and looked around.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty with what you thought it would be. Let me ask you a few questions. Like I said, I'll be able to leave this price for you for a year. So Anderson locks that in for a year, and all these payment options are available to you. Did you know a lot about Windows before I came out here?
No, I thought I did, but no, it was a great presentation and everything.
Right.
It was definitely good.
Well, thank you. And going through the presentation, seeing what we had to offer, did you kind of feel like this may be a little bit more than
now I do. I didn't think it at the time, but
right.
It doesn't reduce the price at all. But it's a great presentation. You've done a great job.
Right, and I mean, because there are some options we have in there that is adding to this price, which is those FDL grills in your door and in all 7 of the windows. But that's really important to you because it matches the style and the architecture of the home that you have now. I mean, we can take those out and reduce it, but why?
yeah, I mean, between the homeowners, the archery and my wife, I mean, think you built what we're talking about.
You can't get that, like we talked about the plastic window or the vinyl window.
Yeah, we can't even.
You can't even. So I think you're at 12 to 15 price that you had in your head. It was obviously for vinyl windows, plastic windows, and then going through it and realizing if you want that, you can only do the GBG, which is that real flat look, which is not going to get you right the richness that you want. So. Like I said, this 18 months, it does help take a little bit of the sting out of it. You get a year and a half. You don't have to make any payments. I find that my clients, a lot of them like to put a little bit toward it, when they can, so they're not looking at a big chunk at the end of the 18 months. But you don't have to. I have very wealthy clients that use it because it's smart use of their money, Because it literally is a renewal program that costs you nothing. So. Yeah, that's it.
I'm definitely going to have to talk to my wife.
Sure.
For sure. This is a big deal.
Sure. Let me ask you a question. When were you thinking about making this decision? What's your time frame on this?
I mean, it's been something we've been thinking about for a long time, but we didn't really have a set time frame. We were just going to kind of find the right windows and then decide after that.
So what? In the next week?
3 months?
That soon?
Well, yeah. We didn't know how long this process would take. So.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking about doing it the next couple of months, as I mentioned, we have a couple of time-sensitive programs that may interest you. One will probably work for you for sure. The other one probably won't, but I can share them with you. So, as I mentioned, we're able to give you this price. The renewal's going to lock that in for a full year. And they have a couple of time-sensitive programs. One is a 30-day price hold. So if you're able to make this decision in the next 30 days, I think you'll be able to take advantage of it. Basically because of the fluctuation in cost of raw goods, shipping, gas prices, they're able to lock in a price and they'll hold it for 30 days because I have a lot of clients that are in the process of thinking about it, and it's a 10% discount, which is $2,663. So it's moving in the direction that you want it, and we're not going to be at 12 to 15. It's for the job and the scope of work that we're doing. There's just obviously you can see there's just no way to do it, but this probably if you and your wife can get together within the next 30 days and figure it out, you can take advantage of that 10% discount. Yeah. What do you think about that?
That's better. That's better.
And these financing options are still available to you. They just went down like this. 4.99 went down to $263 a month. The 2.99 is the $335, and that 18-month same as cash is still available to you. So. Renewal will hold that for the next 30 days, so it gives you a little bit of break and time to think about it. Okay. We have one other time-sensitive program that's probably not going to work for you. I can share it with you because I find a lot of my clients do take advantage of it. Let me just back up for a second. So, as I mentioned, Anderson's been around for 110 years, and prior to 1995, they didn't deal with the homeowner. They just built standard size windows, shipped them in box stores where contractors picked them up and put them in the home. When they developed the renewal line and saw what it was, and were getting into the in-home market, they took a look at the in-home market and saw some really disturbing things. One is 50% of all contractors that open up their doors are gone within a year. 90% of all the contractors that open up their doors are gone within 5 years. So the market was crazy. There was no consistency of the market. The warranties that weren't worth the paper they were written on, the fly-by-night companies. What happens is they just build up debt, they close their doors, and then they just open up under another name and start again. And so that really concerned them. On top of that, prices were all over the map. As we talked about, you see ads for 10 windows for $49.95, and Sears is selling the same 10 windows for $18,000. So that didn't make much sense to them. So what they wanted to do was build a sustainable product which is what they did in the renewal line, as you can see. That's going to last for a long, long time. It's going to be the last time you do these windows. And they wanted to build a sustainable business model. They wanted to be around 50 years to acquire new clients and service the people that they dealt with in the past. Yeah. And so, but they didn't want to cut on anything. They didn't want to cut on the material used. They didn't want to cut on the glass package. They didn't want to shortchange anything to drive the price down. They didn't want to cut on the service and the service package. But they also realized that 94% of all renewals clients felt comfortable moving forward in the initial visit. And they're like, aha, there's the secret sauce. There's where we can pass on some savings. Basically, I'm more than happy to come back as many times as it takes to earn your business, Andy. But renewal, not going to reward you for it because it takes me out of the field. There's 6 of me running from Long Beach to Thousand Oaks to Pasadena, right? So if you call me next week and say, Josh, let's go for it. I'm going to come back for sure, but what it does is it takes me out of the field and I'm not visiting another potential client that I could possibly earn their business. And so they reward our clients for people that are willing to make that decision on the initial visit. And if you were able to do that, and you and Mary were able to do it, it's a 15% discount. Let me show you what that looks like. That's $3,595. So again, we're moving down in the direction that you said 12 to 15. Yeah. We're at 371 now. The 18 months is still available to you, right? You can still take that. You can get the window that you want. And as you said, I trust that you feel comfortable and want us to do the job. You get the product that you want. You can take a year and a half to deal with it, but you have to move forward while I'm here.
So on the no payments, that's no money down. Do I have to?
No, it's actually, and that actually doesn't start for 3 months. So it's not like next month is your first payment. It's actually kind of a 3-month lag time before they start having you make payments. So yeah, that's $849 for 24 straight months.
Wow.
Yeah. So you want to get started?
It's more than we wanted to spend. It's like we're really close.
No, I understand. Like I said, we.
Is there a way we could just, negotiate a little bit and like take it under 20?
Under 20, I appreciate the asking, but
and I didn't mean 20 even. I meant like 18.
Oh,
split the difference kind of thing.
Well, if I could do it for $18,000, Andy.
Yeah.